Hi, Hugh Taylor here, coming at you from my messy home office to talk about a subject that comes up a lot with people in my press release writing business, which is how to distribute a press release. This is, if there's one issue that's the source of a lot of confusion, this is it. And I wanted to take the opportunity to explain it a little better and show you what it actually looks like, because there's some mystery about this, and I completely understand. If you're looking at the news and you see a press release like in a news site, you might wonder, how did it get there, right? So it's a kind of a mystery, and there's kind of, I think, a lack of understanding, which is completely understandable, because why would anybody know about this kind of esoteric industry thing? But like, if you write a press release, it somehow has to get out into the news if you want it to. Sometimes people write a press release just to put on their website or something. It doesn't have to be distributed. But there's a number of ways it can happen. This video offers you a simple explanation of how you can do it yourself. And I'm going to walk you through 2 press release distribution services just to show you how it looks on the back end so you can see for yourself. Just quickly, an overview of press release distribution, because this is another sort of layer of confusion about what's actually happening. There's 3 basic ways to distribute a press release. One is to use an automated syndication or wire service like EIN Press Wire, PR Newswire, Business Wire, those sort of things. Those are services that automatically put your press release out onto media sites. You can also submit your press release through a press database or email engine like Muckrack, which I also use, where you can research reporters who write about your topic, and so you find like 100 reporters who might be interested in your press release, and then you use the service to send it to them by email, and they may do something with it and they may not, right? But you're distributing it to them sort of over email. And then you can just do it yourself. This is another thing people sometimes don't realize is, if you have a press release, you can send it to reporters yourself through email, whatever. There's different ways to get it out there. So we're going to focus on wire services in this video. So let's talk about what a press release distribution service does. It automatically syndicates your press release onto partner media sites. So I'm going to show you an example. So I'm using my own press release. So here's a press release from Comms Factory, and this is the press release here. It says Comms Factory shares guidance on measuring success of press releases. Okay, where is this appearing? It's on a ABC 33 WYTV television station. It's an ABC affiliate in Youngstown, Ohio. This is their website. So there's a news feed on the website, including my press release and probably hundreds and hundreds of other ones. But it's gotten out into the world through EIN Press Wire. So that's what the end result looks like. And you get a report, which I'll show you an example of later, of where the press release got picked up, where it got syndicated to. Now you might want to know who reads it, and the answer generally is nobody. Okay, and this is sort of a confusing thing again for people. It's like, well, why would I do this? Why would I, pay to syndicate my press release onto 150, radio and television station websites where honestly nobody's really going to see it? So the answer is that Google sees it. The press releases get indexed, and they show up in Google News, and it helps with your searchability. And you can also, if you're interested, if it fits with your overall marketing, you can say, my press release was featured on this website. I have a mixed opinion about this. Some people will exaggerate and say, as seen on ABC. That's kind of a lie, right? But it's whatever. There are people who do that, or they go as featured on, ABC channel 33, whatever. There's different ways to do it, but it does get your press release out there. It associates you with a known logo like ABC, and it can be helpful for social media. There's a lot of reasons people do it. But the thing that people get mixed up about, and I completely understand why they get mixed up about this, partly because there's some hype in the press release business about, we're going to get you on ABC or something. They're not. But there's also a confusion about why they should want to do it, because people say, well, if nobody really reads it, why should I do it? And the answer is, if you don't have a search engine reason for it, it's probably not worth doing. Like, I'm a big believer in paying for what you need, don't pay for what you don't need. Okay, so another question comes up. People ask me, can I distribute their press release? And I say, yes, I do that. That's one of the services I offer. But you can also do it yourself. And people are afraid of this. And maybe because it's unfamiliar to them, there is a learning curve. It's not that hard. Okay, I want to show you what it actually looks like, so you might be able to do it yourself. So again, I'm going to start with the raw material, which is this press release. Okay, so here's the press release in Microsoft Word. There's the headline, the subhead, the date line, okay, and the body copy. Okay, that's the raw material that we're going to put into the press release distribution services back end. So let's go to EIN Press Wire. This is what the back end looks like. You input your press release into a form. Okay, and it's really not that complicated. There's a form here. You put your information in, and then the platform does the rest. And if you'll just bear with me for a second, because my mouse has a bad habit of disappearing. So if I take, I'll take my headline, all right? Comms Factory. And that goes in the title, right? Then let me take my subhead. And that goes in the subtitle, okay? The date line is handled by this little form here. It's in Cleveland, United States, right? I don't put the state in because Cleveland is a big enough city that you don't have to put the state in. And then I take the body of the press release like this. And I paste it into the body. And then I can have anchor links, like if I want to put a URL embed, you can embed up to 3 URLs. I can add a URL here. There's a press contact, like who do you contact? So I put my contact information here. You can add your social media links, Facebook, Twitter. If you have a ticker symbol, you can put your stock ticker. You can have an embedded quote, which is then you can have images, which go with and I have a bunch of them here, but I'll just pick there's one already in here for Comms Factory, or you can upload. Here's my Comms Factory doggy, right? Then I can embed a video, and then I can have my website, right? I even put my Google Map link here, and then I hit preview, and here's a preview of what the press release is going to look like when it goes into distribution. And here's the hyperlink. See? Click on that, right? That takes you to Comms Factory. And this is what it actually looks like when it comes out. And so when you hit distribute, it goes out, and then a couple of hours later, EIN sends you a report, which looks like this. Okay, here's your press release report. You can actually download the links as a CSV file in Excel. It shows you, this is the EIN Press Wire. It shows you where you show up on Google News. Okay, there it is on Google News. Shows you on AP News. Right? You get onto certain news feeds. It's on the Ohio Newswire, which is something that they have, Yahoo. And then it shows you your actual media. Here's that ABC station. Here's a CBS station. Also in Ohio, because I'm in Ohio, so they put it on Ohio stations. There it is in Ohio. So that's EIN Press Wire. Now let me show you just briefly PR Underground, which is a service I suggest for if you want to get onto PR Newswire, which just to show you, if you look down here, it gets you onto Yahoo Finance, MarketWatch, Benzinga, and a couple of other ones. So, I'll just briefly show you, you have to have what's called a newsroom. And it takes you to the newsroom. And then you have a very similar form where your location, Ohio, your headline, your subhead, your body of your press release. It's really the same thing. And then you hit save and preview, and you are distributing that way. And then you have to pay, of course. So that's just to show you this is nothing to be afraid of. I mean, it's a learning curve. You can preview what you're doing. There's no like hitting send and they're like, oh no, it's too late. You can preview, you can check what you're doing, and you can do it yourself. And I mean, I do it as a service. I charge for it. You can do it yourself if you have half an hour or less to do it. I mean, at me now, I'm doing it very quickly. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. There's some how to do distribution by yourself, or just so you understand a little bit better. If you want to learn more about this whole process of doing PR for yourself and stop being invisible, you can download our free ebook. It's available at the link below. There's also a special offer below and the opportunity to have a meeting with me if you want. So I hope you'll connect. We'd love to work with you. Come visit us at commsfactory.net. We have all kinds of great videos and information as well as all the services we offer. And thanks for being with me today.